This time I adopt the tiny house on wheels from the tiny house reference with a curved roof style like this. First, we need to prepare a tiny house chassis with wheels like this with 4 wheels. This tiny house chassis measure approximately 7 meters and 2.5 meters. Then we assemble the floor frame using a grid arrangement system with a fairly tight distance for strength and column. The column structure consists of a main column and additional column to form the overall envelope of the tiny house. Next, we assemble the wooden frame configuration according to the shape of the reference on the right and left side of the buildings. After that, we create a pattern for forming the envelope of the tiny house building according to the reference, especially the curve and organic roof outline. After the outline pattern for the tiny house sheeting is formed, we connect the outline frame with a transverse wooden frame to provide stability to the frame structure. When arranging the frame, we need to consider the position of doors and windows for placement at the next stage. When making the door frame, we need to make a door frame clamp as a reinforcement. When making the shape of doors and windows, we need to pay attention to the basic shape as in the existing reference, so that the overall shape can be as similar as possible to the reference. When making the door and windows element, there may be several parts of the door that are in contact with the position of the main structure. It could be that there are several main structures that we need to readjust by reinforcing column or reinforcing beams as a replacement for several parts of the reinforcing structure that were cut for the placement of the door and window. Next, we make a tiny house casing using the existing pattern. This setting element consists of foam which function as building insulation, especially the interior. Then there is waterproof paper, panel board and siding for the exterior of the tiny house. And then for the interior of the tiny house, you can use special interior siding materials that are in harmony with the outer siding of the tiny house so that it is in synchron with the concept. The use of foam, waterproof paper and panel board applies to the floor, wall and roof elements of the tiny house so that all sides of the tiny house can be optimally protected against humidity, temperature and weather. The roof material can be used as a metal roof which has high durability and is flexible to shape to suit the tiny house envelope concept. This is an interior concept idea that I made based on the organic tiny house shape like this. I place a multifunctional workspace near the entrance like this, above which there is also a small attic for relaxing. In the middle of the tiny house, there is a mini kitchen close to the dining table. I place the loft bed above the bathroom and toilet and use the roof arch space as a lounge and built-in cabinet. In the bathroom area, there is a sink with mirror, toilet and shower at the left in position. If there are any correction or input from college, please write them in the comments column and let's discuss. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And look forward to our next video. Thank you for watching until the end and bye bye.